Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday night, December 1st. It's already December. And this is our Tuesday night training. We're going to do back office training tonight. I am Triple Diamond, Dr. Foster Malmed, and we are going to teach the back office. Now, most of the people on this call and on this Zoom webinar already know everything there is to know about the back office, but I'm just going to reiterate it for everyone, should they have anybody that they need to teach it to. So if you just give me a minute, we are being recorded, so try to keep things appropriate. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stop the video. And then at some point, we're going to share the screen. Okay, and I would love it if somebody would unmute and say, yes, I see a back office.
I see the back office.
Back office.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we're looking at the EVO, and everybody knows that EVO stands for Enhanced Virtual Office, because we don't have a virtual office anymore. It's been enhanced. So I'm sure that for all of you on the call, this is very, very familiar. And we're just going to go quickly through the really simple stuff, and then we're going to go to some more fun stuff. So this is where you should be living every single day in your business, where you can find your name. This is the fictitious back office of Tammy Martin, who is our sample person. This is Tammy's associate ID that she should have in her cell phone anyway for every time she calls corporate customer support at 801-973-7499 from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, so Tammy is active through December 18th because she's on auto ship and having at least 100 points of personal volume, which, by the way, when we look on PV, look, there was 100 points in the week of 11/14 to 11/20. So Tammy is active right there through the 18th of the following month. She is not binary qualified, which means she does not have one personal enrollment on her left and her right, with one case at least on auto ship. So she's not binary qualified. So she's active, so she can get some of her bonuses, but not all the bonuses. Becky Test is her sponsor name, so your sponsor's name will always be there, and your sponsor's ID, and your sponsor's email, and your sponsor's phone, should you need to reach them. Okay, I hope there are no questions on that part right there. This right here is the volume data is current as of 4:11 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 6:11, which is pretty recent. And that you always can tell when you say, oh, wait, I have that new enrollment. Where are they? If you look up here, maybe it hasn't updated yet. So you'll always know that that's the time that this is updated on. Okay, so let's just look at volumes per minute. Okay, so these are, of course, where your money's made. And if you're on this call or this webinar, you want to know how to make money. So it's all about the volume. So PV is your personal volume, and personal volume is procured either from your orders as an associate on your auto ship and your customer orders, whether they're retail or preferred customers. That's where PV goes. And right over here, you can see that Tammy Martin obviously got one case of Renew or one case of ASEA and ended up with 100 personal volume points and is now active. Okay. Then as your team grows, or as your upline drops spillover into your business, you will see your left volume for this week and your right volume for this week change from 0 to higher. Okay, so if everybody could mute, please. Hit that mute button in the bottom left-hand corner. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, so we have volume totals for the week. Probably everybody knows about this, and as more people order stuff on your left, you get more volume total on your left, and same with the right. Okay, so then you have left total and right total below that. So those are the totals from last week and carry over from previous weeks that weren't used. Okay, so you can see that there's 300 carryover and 100 on the right side from last week. So that's all totaled up this week. Thank you very much for muting. Please mute. Thank you. Okay, so the volume totals left and right. So this is adding the left side this week and last week, and the right side this week and last week. Okay, so last week they had 300 left, 100 right, and they didn't have 300 on their weak side, so it didn't get used up. So it just goes into the bank for adding to this. Okay, there is somebody that's not muted. Please mute. Thank you very much. Don't make me come back on there and see who's not muted. Okay. Excuse me 1 second while I do some housekeeping. There it is. Yep, I'm not going to tell you who that was. And I got another one I got to mute. So nobody mute themselves because I'm taking care of it myself. Okay, so we're going to go back to sharing the screen and we're going to go back to Google Chrome. Okay, if one person could unmute for a second and tell me I can see the EVO.
I can see it.
The EVO.
Beautiful, thank you very much. Okay, PGV right here is personal group volume. So personal group volume is the volume that's in your business, left side and right side, that you and your personally sponsored team is responsible for. That doesn't include spillover. Spillover is what gets dropped into your business as a gift from above, and that's part of your group volume, which you will certainly get paid on up in here in the totals, but you will not get paid on when it comes time for the executive momentum bonus, which we're not talking about today. And the 2-week average and 3-week average, that has to do with diamond and double diamond and triple diamond, and we're not going to discuss that today. Okay, so as far as volumes are concerned, does anybody have any questions on the volume portion or this part of the dashboard up here alone? Fine, we'll move on. Okay, so over on the right side is projected auto ship. Now this becomes really important as you start building your business and trying to figure out what the heck do I have to do? So we know last week's training was all about how do we get to the next rank over the next 3 months, and using these numbers over here in the projected auto ships and how it is we can plan for how it is we get to the next rank by looking at what's coming this week and the next 3 weeks for this month. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, please go and check out the one from last week where we talk about it. It's posted, I think, Lynn will tell us which one it's posted on. Lynn Shapaniak, where's that posted? I love making her nervous.
Wait, what was the question?
Where was last week's training about the projected auto ships and rank advancement? Where's that posted?
Oh, it is posted on ASEA.
Thank you very much, Lynn. I
Central.
appreciate it. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, good. Next, we're going to talk about performance. So, in performance here, there's actually a mistake because lifetime rank here is obviously Director 700, so it should say Director 700 right here, but it doesn't. Luckily, this isn't a real associate, or they would be calling customer support and complaining. The paid as rank, that's what your rank is as of this minute, this week, and you can look back at what it was the past weeks. So right now it's only associate because we are not binary qualified. Okay, so somebody dropped out of their auto ship, or their auto ship is going to hit later in the week, because last week Tammy was a director, which meant she was qualified, binary qualified, and that's what made her a director. Okay, so personal enrollments for the week are 0. But we can see 3 weeks ago, Tammy had 3, which was amazing. Total downline left, 116 downline right. That's how many people are in your business, and that is including spillover. So that's not just your personal group, that's your total group, because you're getting paid on those in the binary, in the team trees. Okay, group enrollments left, group enrollments right. You can see back here where there were enrollments and there were 3 personals. They were placed on the right side of Tammy. Over here where there was one personal enrollment, that one on the left. So I don't know what Tammy's strategy is other than to just teach us things, because that doesn't make any sense from a business perspective, but we don't care as long as we understand the back office. Okay, Director 300s left and right. Right now, Tammy has 0, has not built any Director 300 legs. So when that happens, Tammy can't get past Director 700. She can't get to bronze because she needs 2 Director 300 legs. And it doesn't matter whether they're on the left or the right-hand side, as they can both be on the left-hand side or both be on the right-hand side, or one of each when you're going to bronze. Are there any questions about the performance box here? Cool. Okay. Growth, we don't really care about. So this is just for people who are really big into numbers. I'm big into numbers and I don't look at it because the numbers really aren't important. So we're going to ignore that for right now. Okay. Team enrollments. So you can see all these enrollments, except for Karen Riley's down here, were, except for Karen Riley's here, were by Tammy personally. Okay, so we can look at that. If we click the full report right here, we can see all of the enrollments for the past year, and you can see that all of them are here. Okay, so that's a cool way. And then if you want to see, and you know that somebody whose last name ended in an A, you can go click on enroller name, and you can do this in alphabetical order. Or you can do it by join date. Or you can do it by ID number. Or you can do it by the enrollment's name. So there's lots of stuff on this team enrollment as you're trying to figure out what's going on in your business. Okay, next.
No frame?
Correct. Not that I know of.
Oh,
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, next. So we're going to go back to the dashboard. And let's see if there's anything else on the dashboard that we need to know. And I think that the answer is no. Perfect. Okay, so let's look at the note that I was just passed. What should I teach you? Okay, so let's talk about how do you enroll someone. So you can enroll someone by them just going to your website. So ours is Dr. Foster. So they can just go to drfoster.teamasia.com and click join. I don't have to do anything for them. And so that's really easy. You just want to make sure that when they join, they go on the proper side. So the proper side is not dictated by how many people you have on the weak or strong side. It's your volume. So if you have 1,000 points on your left side each week and 500 on your right side, but your right side has 10 people and your left side has 5, you still want to go to the weak volume side. So you want to set that up just in case somebody goes to sign up in your business when you don't know that, when you're not aware of it. Okay, so you're going to go to My Account. You're going to go to Placement Preferences. And if you know that your volume is stronger, so here Tammy Martin, her volume is stronger on the left-hand side. Okay, right here she has a little bit more on the left. So Tammy wants to put her new enrollments on the right-hand side. So she goes to Placement Preference, and she clicks on right leg and hits Update Preference. And now everybody, no matter how much volume there is, they're going in on the right side. So that's sort of a great fail-safe way of doing it. Okay, so we're going to go back to the dashboard. Okay, so now there are other ways to enroll people. So you can go into your back office. So if you're a control freak like myself, and I love to help enroll people, I say, you know what, just get your credit card and let me do it for you. Okay, so you can go right to your home page and you can click right up here where it looks like a little teeny tiny binary tree, and you click on it, and what happens? You get an enrollment page. That's very cool. Okay, so that's one way to enroll. That's actually two. They can go to the outside of your website and click join. You can go to the inside of your website, click the binary tree. Now, and it's already set on a right enrollment, so when you click there, they're going on the right side. Now, let's say you wanted to be even more certain of where you're putting them. You can go to My Reports and go to your binary placement tree. Now it's going to show Tammy Martin's binary placement tree. And we already know that the left side is stronger than the right, so we're going to go to the bottom right because we want a right-sided enrollment. And you're going to get a little oval, and you hover over it, and what does it say? Click to place new enrollee here. And you click on that little football, and you get the same screen. You get another enrollment screen. Okay? So those are the way to do enrollments. Now there's one more way. So if we go back home, okay, you will find somewhere there's a screen, someplace here, where it says enroll. Let's see, I don't think that's the one. We're on home. Okay, I don't see it. Okay, so you got plenty of choices. Look how easy that was. Okay, are there any questions on how to enroll somebody and how to do placement preferences? Cool. Okay, we already did placement preferences. Now we're going to go look at a fun screen, which is one of my favorite. Okay, so volume totals. Now, this is the volume totals of Tammy Martin. So if we go to show report, this is going to show us her whole business. Okay, so this is 2015, and this shows what rank she was each week, the date, so this is November 28th to December 4th. Okay, see the 2015 is first, November 21st to November 27th. So you can see the dates, what period week it is, the PV, the personal volume, left volume, any carryover volume, total left volume, which is carryover plus period, and then the same thing, period right volume, carryover right volume. Okay, so it's all here, PGV3 over here on the right side. That is used for the executive momentum pool to decide how many shares you get in it. And until you're hitting a steady bronze or one of those executive ranks, we don't need to know how that works just yet. We'll do another training on that at some point. Okay, so over here, let's say we want to know what Karen Riley's volume is. Oh, look, there she pops up. So you can put in somebody's last name and then go click on their name. And now Karen Riley's number is over here. And we can look to see what Karen's doing. And this is Karen's business. Now, Karen's not very busy, but I'm sure she's going to catch fire any day now. She's very talented. Okay, so that's how volume totals work. So you can go in here. Now, you can also go look. We won't bother looking at 2014. But if we click out of here and we go back to our original one, we can go up here and look at 2014. Now we can see how ranks went in 2014. If you want to remember when you hit diamond, you can go back and look. They just don't have volume back to 2014. Okay, so Terry wants me to show auto ship advantage. Okay, so you see this box right here? So it says, look, congratulations, you have earned your free case. So back when most of us were earning free cases, we had to call in and we had to tell them, yes, I earned the case, I got the email. Now, when you're new, it shows up each month until you get your free case. You click here to redeem, and then you can redeem and you can pay your $10 shipping and get your case. Okay, now let's look at some other cool stuff. Okay, so in the binary placement tree, okay, of course you can go and look at anybody's organization in your business. So the way you do that is you can go over here, click on organization, and let's put in Karen Riley. And look, there she is right there. So we actually have to cut and paste Karen's number. Okay, everybody, so I did that. I cut and pasted Karen's number, and now I can update the report and look at Karen Riley's business. Okay, she's getting ready. She only got one side building. We go over here and we hover over it. Karen Riley, bad Karen Riley, not even on auto ship. That's terrible. If we want more information about Karen, we can just click the triangle and see who enrolled her. Karen Riley is enrolled by Tammy Martin. We knew that already. And it has the enroller's number and it has Karen's number. So when you're in here and you're looking at Karen, you can't go up. If we go up one level, we're leaving Karen's business and looking back into my business, and I can only do that because this is Tammy Martin's business. But if Karen Riley was looking at her binary placement tree, and she's at the top, she can't look any higher. This won't let her do that. But she can go down level by level and look at other levels in her business. Now, I don't know how big Karen's business is. We may be able to see more. So if we, instead of putting this on small, we put it on tiny, we could click update and see if we can see more. Oh, look. Okay, and that's the, now, you know what we have to do? We have to go back up to organization, and we have to say that we want more levels. Let's try to go down 20 levels. Who knows how big Karen's business is? And we'll go to format, we'll leave it on tiny, and then you click update report down here. So we're gonna update Karen Riley's number, 20 levels down, tiny little icons, and the update report is down here. Let's see how big her business is. Oh, look, it's one more person bigger. But when you have a large organization, you can go down 99 levels, which is very cool, and it gets even cooler when that's not deep enough, and you have to keep going longer. And that's gonna happen to all of you. Okay, we're gonna look at just, okay. Everybody knows this is where the library is. Resources, library. Click on library, and there's your library, okay? Everybody knows that. That's where you find everything. And if you want to send something, let's say you want to send the Carta de Bienvenida. I know Brent wants to send that. You click on the email over here, and it brings up an internal message. So those can go to people who are in your personally sponsored tree. So as this gets more mature, we're going to be able to do really cool stuff with that. We're going to be able to send things to our whole team internally, not through an external email, which is very, very cool. Okay, so that's that. So my reports, now this is a very cool one. I don't know how much money Tammy's made, but if you go to earnings summary, and all of you want to know how much money you made, probably everybody knows. Okay, so she's making some money. Look at this week right over here, $1,627. It's like a gold or a platinum going on right there. Okay, so everybody knows they get paid at Thursday, 6, 7, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern sometime like that. But these numbers actually show up Tuesday night sometime. So they do the commission run Tuesday, and usually Tuesday night or Wednesday morning at the latest, you can go to total earnings, you can go to the earnings summary, and you can look at the bottom number, and you will see the check that you're going to get on Thursday. So when you're trying to budget and figure out how much you can spend in Christmas presents, and if you're going to be at the store Thursday night, you will know $50 is going to hit your ASEA Smart Wallet on Thursday night, no later than 7 or 8 o'clock p.m. Okay? Under my reports, rank advancements, we love rank advancements. And this just goes back to last week, so we'll see if there was anything going on in her business. Oh, look, she has no rank advancements. That's very sad. Okay, but that's where you find the rank advancements. You can go back, you can do a 10-week look back, and you can see if she's had any in the last 10 weeks. Look, she did. Test USA 3 Tammy. She went, oh, look, she went from associate to triple diamond. That's a pretty good week. Who wouldn't want that week? Okay. Now, it's 8:26. I will field questions for 3 minutes. Who's got a question about what I taught? No way. There's no questions. Everybody knows everything. If you have a question, make sure to unmute. If you don't have a question, then I would just say thank you for being here. I would announce that on Thursday, there is going to be a presentation with our Zoom presentation, and it's going to be a very cool presentation. It's going to be the new, short, sweet Michael Stern presentation that's less than 20 minutes. We're looking at it very intently. It's sort of like a flip chart in a video, but it's going to soon be adaptable in other ways. So we may start be able to, instead of using Michael's voice, we can use our own voice, and we can just take his voice out. So we'll have a very simple, less than 20-minute presentation that we can do with our voice by just reading scripts. So it is like a flip chart that's electronic. So it's very cool. Okay, so I hope everybody will be there Thursday. Terry and I will be in Salt Lake City starting tomorrow night. We'll be there Thursday. Bob Bartosh made us go. We'll go help you, Bob Bartosh, and reach out to Bob and find out what's going on in his business because it's exciting. Okay.
Awesome.
Yes. Thank you all for being here. And if there are no questions, I will bid you adieu, and I will see you guys next week on here. Okay? Have a great week. Go and roll. Okay, so that you can see more things in your back office, your EVO. Okay, have a great night, guys. Oh, look, here I am. Okay, have a great night. I'm going to stop the recording, and the last picture will be of Lynn.